Here, my man George Mosee. What's good, Jay?
What's going on? What's going on, Kyle?
Oh man, slow motion. Huh? How you feeling?
I'm good, man. You know, back in here for the afternoon routine. That's all.
You take a break in the middle?
Yeah, in the middle. Only because there's nothing going on. Once the summertime, when summer hit, when school let out, it'll probably be more of a flow throughout the day, and I'll probably be able to get out of here a little bit earlier, depending on what we got going on, what I got going on.
It was real busy during the day because of spring break.
I wouldn't say real busy. It's more people, but it's a lot better. You know what I'm saying? It's easier for me to get the kids grouped together and have them drill together. So I actually like it better when they all can come at the same time. I like to do different drills, whether it's just light sparring or just rope drills, whatever it is. But the more the merrier.
Big weekend for boxing, Jay.
Mm-hmm.
Big weekend for boxing. Your man Tim Tszyu.
Mm-hmm.
He loses to Sebastian Fundora, but kind of won a lot of people over with his heart. What'd you think of the cut, and what'd you think of the decision?
Man, I think it was a good decision. I think it was a great fight, man. But Tim Tszyu, he's a dog. Like, he's in the Hall of Fame, the Dog Hall of Fame. Like, for him to sustain that injury, that elbow, second round, and then go 12 rounds, man, and that blood was pouring out. Like had to be going in his eyes. It's like just... That's tough, man. That's tough. And fought a tough fight and still fought a really good fight, man. I agree with the decision, but like I said to you, I'd like to see him run it back. I'm not saying, if that wouldn't have happened, he would have did X, Y, and Z. I'm not saying that. I just I would like to see it. I can't even think of the word. I'm not gonna say even, because it wasn't like it was uneven. Just unfortunately, that's what happened. And things like that happen in boxing. He took a bad cut, but the fact that he finished that fight the way he did, man, was tough. It was tough.
Do you think they should have stopped it? His corner?
No, I'm gonna say no, because they know him better. Obviously, they knew he had something in him where he was gonna finish. You know what I mean? Now, obviously, if it wouldn't have turned out the way it did, a lot of people probably would have been, they should have stopped it. They should have stopped it. But man, they let him go out on his shield, and he didn't really go out on his shield. He went out on his feet. You know what I'm saying? Like he that was tough, man. That's tough.
Now, I feel like the circumstances behind this fight was really tough for Tim going into it, because you're preparing for Thurman, you're preparing for movement, and then with 11 days to go, and that's when you're supposed to be winding stuff down. All of a sudden, now I got to fight a 6'6" guy.
Right. But again, that's just the way it go. That's the way the sport go, man. It's tough, and like you said, 11 days, man. Most of the time, that last week, you're not even sparring. You know what I mean? You're just shaking out if you need to, just relaxing. You know what I mean? So that's tough, man. And then the two fighters are no comparison. Nothing, no similarities, like really. So that's tough. But again, that's just another testament to him just being a dog, man. He fought a good fight. He fought a real good fight.
Do you think it was the length, the lack of preparation, or the cut that was the determining factor in this fight?
I think I don't like making excuses for guys, man, but that cut had to play a part, man. He was losing blood. Whether the blood was in his eyes, not in his eyes, he's losing blood over the course of 10 rounds, a half hour plus with the time in between. You know what I'm saying? How much time was spent during in between rounds and them just trying to clean up the cut rather than focusing on game plan and what he should be doing, because that was a nasty joint. Yeah, it's like that was a bad joint. But then again, Fundora fought a great fight, man. He boxed the way I think he should always box. He just kept getting back to that jab. When you 6'6", 6'5", and he has a skill set. Everything he did, he started, finished with that jab. Right back to the stick. That's tough, man. That's tough for a guy that's 5'10" to have to deal with. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna give Fundora. He fought a great fight, but I definitely think that the cut has something to do with it. But again, I'm not gonna take nothing away from Fundora, and I'm not gonna make no excuses for Tim Tszyu. I would like to see them fight again, though, definitely.